Everybody. Welcome back to another edition of Love and Action Network's People Pleasers Anonymous Primer. We are joined today by Jimmy Jams and Angie and Tara and Felix over on TikTok for a little bit as we talk about how to create our own anti-people pleasing commitments in our lives so that we can live our dreams for ourselves and honor the commitments that we have made to ourselves in the world, whether it relates to our programs or our books or our products or just being positive humans today. There's something that we all can do in order to release the shackles of people pleasing and live a life that leads us to more freedom and joy. I'm Dr. Flo, of course, not telling you what I heard, but what I know. What I know deep within me is that you are loved and lovable, and you've always been loved and lovable, and you're going to be loved and lovable for the rest of your days. And how you relate on this Saturday to your loved and lovable nature is going to determine everything that happens to you and for you and within you. And over the next few minutes, we're just going to be talking about how to love ourselves more deeply and to find ourselves to be more loved and lovable through the framework of a program that we are developing here called People Pleasers Anonymous. And once again, I'm so grateful that you're here. I'm going to give a cheer to good old TikTok for celebrating with me in the moment. And I'll start today talking about the core philosophy, the 12 core philosophies of People Pleasers Anonymous, if you're new to this program that we are adapting. Number one, we come to People Pleasers Anonymous to reclaim our voice, identity, and truth. We are no longer abandoning ourselves to be accepted. We speak from lived experience only here. No one is the authority on another's journey. No one is an authority over another's journey. We are guides here, not saviors. I know that a lot of you believe, and you're allowed to believe, that a savior is going to get up out of the grave tomorrow. Jesus is allegedly a savior. Dr. Flo is not. I'm not trying to save anybody. I'm not trying to send anybody to a good place or a bad place. We are guides here, not saviors. He's going to rise, Tara, again and again and again with all power. Oh, hallelujah. All power in his hands. Early in the morning, after 3 days, he's going to get up from the grave. Tomorrow, they're going to celebrate that. But here's the truth. Tara's over there laughing and joking. She's our resident atheist. Let me tell you something. We all have to crucify the parts of our lives that do not serve us. Every last one of us has to nail something to the cross that is not benefiting us. And we have to bury it and trust that the goodness is going to rise in the end. You're not going to stay down forever. You too are going to rise. Core philosophy number 3 is we create a space of radical love, safety, and emotional honesty. You are welcome here without performance. Core philosophy 4, we do not fix, rescue, or overfunction for others. We honor our boundaries as acts of love. Core philosophy 5, we are not here to rehearse our wounds endlessly. We are here to transform them into wisdom, clarity, and action. Which part, Felix? We do not fix, rescue, or overfunction for others. We honor boundaries as an act of love. We honor boundaries as an act of love. We're going to get into, in a few minutes, you're going to hear us get into what that looks like and some ways in which you can implement that. and fine tune that in your life for your freedom. It's all about your freedom. Dr. Flow is really about your freedom. And I can't tell you how to get free, but we've got ideas here. And we're not here to rehearse our wounds endlessly. A lot of people really want, I have an ex-husband. Y'all don't know much about him. I have ex-girlfriends, ex-bosses. Y'all don't hear much about that. Want to know why? I'm not here to rehearse my wounds endlessly. I'm not here to rehearse my wounds with people. Well, it might not be, but how many people have told it to you? Felix, for those of you listening, and the replay is over on the podcast on YouTube and Spotify and Apple Podcasts and Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Stitcher, Spreaker, and beyond. Felix Cunningham, third, a author that we've met over on TikTok, is saying it ain't my business. Well, even though it ain't our business, won't they tell it to you anyway? Don't you know what she did? Don't you know what he did? Don't you know what they did? How dare them? Rehearsing the wounds endlessly. We're not here to do that. We're here to transform all of our wounds into wisdom, clarity, and action. Philosophy 6. We do not engage in comparison, competition, or external validation seeking. This is a space for internal alignment. Philosophy 7. This is a spiritual and practical program rooted in love, not perfection. Why do we say in our program that this is a spiritual and practical program? Because a lot of people are engaging spirituality or religion, but they're not in the real world. Jesus is not coming to save you tomorrow. He's waiting on you to actually move towards your dream in the ways you say you want in this life. So we cannot be, as the scripture says, so heavenly minded that we're not earthly good. So we fix that here, or heal that here, by maintaining that this is a spiritual and practical program rooted in love, not perfection. I got my background today. I intentionally have my green screen over there, and I'm allowing you all to see the kitchen and all of that back here with the trash can that Angie bought for me, because we're not aiming for perfection anymore. We want to be rooted in love. Thank you, Jimmy. Jimmy's over here throwing me flowers. Jimmy Jams of the great state of Connecticut, Rhode Island, one of the two, the Atlantic Northeast, says, Flo, you should be proud of yourself because I find you an amazing person. Finds me to be an amazing person. I keep telling you, Jimmy, I've told you for years, the only reason why you can see something special about me, Rhode Island, I nailed it eventually. The only reason why you find me to be so special and interesting and amazing is because it's who you are. You cannot see in another person what you're not. I would be invisible to you. When you go driving down the highway or going to the grocery store or going to the mall, how many people do you not remember? How many people have you forgotten in your life, Jimmy? There's no resonance there. There's no reflection there. There's no je ne sais quoi. The only reason why I stand out to you is because you are working to stand out to yourself. We're just reflections and mirrors of each other. It's this ongoing mirror work. Core philosophy number 8. A higher power may be defined as love, truth, self-trust, community, God, or inner wisdom. For me and this program, as the global sponsor of this particular edition of the program, I consider love, truth, self-trust, community, God, and inner wisdom to be the same thing. Some people are calling out on God when what they really want is self-trust. But I can only do things with God. Well, okay, if we want to talk like that, if that's the language you speak, God is asking you today to trust yourself. The Spirit of the Most High, the Sovereign, higher power, God is requiring of all of us to have a greater standard of self-trust in ourselves. God is counting on you to get your dreams and your life done. Love, truth, self-trust, community, God, inner wisdom, all the same in this program. So if you hear a person say God, if you hear someone come into the room, because they do it all the time, they go, God is still working on me. God wants me to do this. God's speaking. God, help me write this song. Just know that they're talking about self-trust and love of self. Every time someone says God to me, I'm like, oh, they're tapping into their self-trust. That's the only thing I hear these days. I don't think about some man with a beard looking like Zeus in the cloud, sitting on a throne trying to punish people. No, it's like, oh, when I conceptualize the God of my understanding, I'm talking about my ability to trust myself enough to handle anything positive, negative, neutral about my life. Today's my day off, by the way, y'all. I just got inspired to pull some cards for you. And I just decided to go live because I'm an Aquarius. Pouring water is what I do. So drink up. Thank you, Jimmy. I plan to do this for the next 25 years. So Jimmy's saying over on the other platform, I'll always be a follower of flow, which makes me immediately want to say, do not follow me, Jimmy, because I may not lead some days. And do not lead me on some days because I may not follow. But we can walk together hand in hand as friends, home, in life. I appreciate the follow, and I appreciate the love, and I appreciate the cash apps, and I appreciate the donations and everything. But let's not get too fixated on following people. And I do receive the love, and I understand what you're saying. But there are days where I am in a crummy, stinking, thinking, glass half empty place. Follow somebody else in those days. There are days where I can lead you into the ditch. On the days where I really feel like life is a prison, don't follow me those days. I'll lead you right off the cliff. Core philosophy number 9. We practice this work of this program daily. Healing is embodied through action, not just through awareness. I can't say this enough. Knowing you have a problem with substances, knowing you have a problem with negative thinking, knowing you have a problem with being at odds with people, knowing it is not enough. Awareness is not enough. You're going to have to actualize. In the last week, I've stopped talking. I taught for 10 years. For 10 years, I've been teaching about manifestation. I used to call myself a top 2% manifester. I've been talking manifestation. I just got to manifest. You know, in the last week, y'all have watched me in here. I've gotten rid of manifestation language. Because beyond manifestations, you know what I really want? I want to actualize. I want my life to actually change for the better. Manifestation is very like, ooh, if I just manifest and pray into this candle, pray to the Virgin Maria de Guadalupe. If I pray to her, she will come to me and she will do this and that. No, Dr. Flo has to actualize. Healing is embodied through actualization, not just awareness. I'm trying to do this as quickly as possible, but I want the people who've been drawn in today to really get water. I need to speed this up, but I need to take my time as well. Put a 1 in the chat if I'm okay to take my time. Put a 1 in the chat if I've got some room spiritually. Thank you. I'm not going to quit on you, Jimmy. Jimmy's saying over here on TikTok, Flo, don't ever quit on me. I'm not going to quit on you, Jimmy, because I'm not going to quit on myself. I'm never going to quit on you, Jimmy. And the team tells me all the time, Flo, stop making promises to these people. You're only human. I'm not going to quit on you, Jimmy, because this is part of what I've been called to in my mission in life. I am a bona fide encourager. It does not make me feel. Some people, when they get called up on the phone and they have to talk to a person or encourage a person, they hang up the phone and they go, oh. I have people in my life who are like, you're about to have to go into a meeting with her. And I'm like, it doesn't bother me the way that it would bother you, because I'm called to encouragement. It doesn't deplete me. It doesn't dehydrate me. It doesn't put me into an eye roll. The only time that it did is when I was fighting myself as an addict. When I didn't go with being a full-time encourager and mentor and coach and guide, when I didn't go with it and I was trying to numb it, that's when I was like, oh God, I'm too tired to go in here and encourage these people. I just need to take a rocket ship. Now that I'm in my spiritual sobriety and my emotional sobriety and my physical sobriety, sitting here with you all on my day off and just having Jimmy pour into me and the community pour into me and pouring back, I don't feel no pain. I don't feel no pain at all. Core philosophy number 10. We release labels such as too much, too sensitive, or not enough. We release labels such as too much, too sensitive, and not enough. We are whole, and not only are we whole, we are becoming. We are becoming. Not fully cooked. The yolks are still runny. We're still working towards that wholeness. But we are whole, but we're also becoming more. Core philosophy number 11. Every voice in this space matters equally. There's no hierarchy in healing. Dr. Flo is not better than you in healing. You're not better than me in healing. No one's better than anybody in healing. We're all doing the best that we can. Jimmy, Tara, Felix, Angie. And core philosophy number 12. The confidentiality is sacred here. What is shared here stays here. Now, if you type something on that screen in front of everybody, that's your business. But anything that you say to me in a guidance session or a private session, that is shared. That is sacred. I don't want you to confess crimes to me or tell me where you hid the body and things like that. But I do hold you in sacred confidentiality, and what is shared with me when we're in our sessions is it stays there. Let's move forward. This is for Felix. I think Felix will really appreciate this because I feel like Felix is really resonating with the People Pleasers Anonymous stuff. And there's a free membership that you can grab from me as well. When we talk or chat somewhere, Felix just asked me about the free membership to People Pleasers Anonymous. I actually run 3 recovery programs simultaneously right now. The first one is People Pleasers Anonymous, Codependence Anonymous, and Emotions Anonymous. And we just work the 12 steps of those programs together in public and in private to get happy, healthy, and free in this life. And if you're interested in joining those memberships where I ping and do those things and I message you first on these membership platforms, just let me know. I'll tag you in for free. And there are people who donate here. And it's the people who donate here, it is the donors and my clients and my paying clients that keeps this rolling. I didn't have to buy the trash can behind me because Angie sent me cash out for it. And that allowed me to have money to pay the bill so I could keep showing up. You know, it's the paid clients and my donors and my sponsors they're the reason why I can say to a stranger and soon to be hopefully soul brother of Felix, like, come on in to the free programs. Angie and Tara and Jimmy paid last week so that you could be in here for free. Kick your shoes off. Enjoy the punch. It's delicious. Try the great stuff. It's delicious. Don't believe me? Ask the dishes. Oh, Jimmy. What did you do, Jimmy? What did you do? Oh, I see you. Jimmy just sponsored somebody in the program. Jimmy, thank you, Jimmy. Thank you so much. Jimmy just sponsored somebody in the program. You'd be surprised, Jimmy, how many people are like, I'm waiting to get paid, Dr. Phil. I don't have any money right now. I'm like, yo, there are people who are paying in advance for you to come into the program. I told y'all, Jimmy sent me cash. I gave that cash away to a young artist who needed to go to a theatrical presentation that they wanted to go to. And I just trusted the universe, self-trust, that it would come back to me. And it's come back to me twice now. Anyway, so just know that there's abundance here. We're going to get it done together. And Jimmy, I'm very grateful. Very, very grateful. I know exactly what bill that is going towards. I appreciate you. I really do. I really, really do. All right, let's do some just for today's for the people. Okay? So this is the anti-people pleasing commitments. If you take these seriously in the ways that I have over the last week, this will start to shake things up for you, Felix and Room. Not to single anybody out. 12 just for today's. Just for today, I will choose honesty over approval. Just for today, I will not abandon myself to keep others comfortable. Just for today, I will allow others to have their emotions without trying to fix them. I'm going to pause on this one. Just for today, I will allow others to have their emotions without trying to fix them. If you have someone in your life that's constantly trying to tell you what to do or trying to fix you, either covertly or overtly, just know that they are a person who secretly is a people pleaser. I want you to close your eyes and think about the people in your life that are constantly trying to tell you what to do, give you unsolicited advice, trying to micromanage your life. Do you have that person in mind? You have that person in mind. Think about the person who's always saying, okay, Jimmy, thank you, brother. Come back. This is for you and the world. If you got someone in your life, could be a parent, could be a cousin, could be a relative, could be a colleague, could be a stranger. Stranger last week told me that I wouldn't make it past March 31st, that I'd be a goner by March 31st. If you have a person in your life that's trying to tell you what to do or trying to fix your emotions, they are a person who's still dealing with deep people pleasing. They're still trying to be perfect out in the world and trying to give the world the most perfect, put together version of themselves. They're waiting to be perfect before they sell their books and move their lives forward to heal their hearts. Just for today, I will allow others to have their emotions without trying to fix them. We can talk about that sometime later in the week. Just for today, I will honor my body, my needs, and my energy. Just for today, I will say no when I mean no. No, it's a complete sentence. Just for today, I will release the need to be liked by everyone. Just for today, I will trust my inner voice over external noise. Just for today, I will give without overextending. Just for today, I will take up space without apology. This is especially for the people assigned Black at birth or the people who are assigned poor white at birth. You can either be assigned poor white, or white, or white, or Black at birth. No matter whether you were assigned poor white or working class white, or you were assigned working class Black or whatever, no matter how you were assigned, there is a propaganda of unworthiness in this society that tells us to shrink and become smaller. Don't say too much, don't do too much, don't grow too fast, don't let them people see you grow, don't let them see you shine, because they might turn on you and you might become target. You learned this in elementary school. Most of us learned it in middle school. You know, the more I would shine in middle school, the more they pushed me into lockers. I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. more I would shine my light and sing my songs and become big, it would shove me into the lockers. Just for today, I will take up space without apology. Just for today, I will be kind to myself in moments of discomfort. Just for today, I will not compare my journey to others. Just for today, I choose myself without guilt. Hi, Darbury. How are you doing? I'm doing People Pleasers Anonymous primer and meeting on TikTok. How are you? Thank you so much. You're loved and lovable. You're so loved and lovable. Thank you. Thank you so much. Put a 1 in the chat if you're still with me today. We're over on Facebook and Twitch and TikTok doing People Pleasers Anonymous meeting. Not so anonymous because we can see each other, but it's still worth it. It's still worth it to focus on the anti-people-pleasing commitments. Thank you for the repost, Darbury. You've been such a fan and a loyal supporter for many, many years. Poppy and I love you. Poppy! Are you in headphones? I'm live on multiple platforms, but Darbury's here. Remember Darbury from North Carolina?
Yes.
Is it Dabry or Dabry?
I'm pretty sure she said it doesn't matter. People say her name all types of ways. What's she saying?
She's just giving gifts on TikTok and saying hello and being kind as always.
Hello, beloved.
There's Poppy.
Well, I had a thought about you the other day. Some other woman and why we were talking about old songs.
Old songs?
Yeah, I think we were like referencing songs that brought nostalgia.
Nostalgic songs. Well, love to you, Dabry. I appreciate your kindness today. As always, you've been very kind to us for years, and we did get out of North Carolina finally. We're now based in sunny Savannah, Georgia. I'm now overlooking the courtyard in our wonderful villa. I'm on the 3rd floor overlooking the wonderful courtyard. There's bees and birds, and kids go to play out there. Life has completely turned around for the best. All right, let's continue. Some of our People Pleasers Anonymous slogans are choose yourself first. Discomfort is not danger. No is a full sentence. I release the need to be liked. My worth is not negotiable, Felix. I'm allowed to take up space. Here's one for you, Felix. Boundaries are love in action. I trust myself. I do not need to earn love. I am safe to be seen. Some of you are wondering as you get this hand delivered to you through the newsletter, or you're just randomly rolling up on a wild-haired guy named Flo on the internet at random through serendipity. You're like, yo, why would I even want to be part of People Pleasers Anonymous? Like, what's in it for me, Flo? What's in it for me? Like, why should I show up as often as I can or when I can? And why should I listen to you yap about People Pleasers Anonymous and the anti-people pleasing commitments? What's the big deal? What's in it for me? Well, I got 12 promises for you, okay? I got 12 promises of what could happen in your life if you keep showing up to this programming, if you keep showing up for yourself. You notice that I didn't say keep showing up for me. I could be a goner tomorrow. So these are the promises that you're going to make to yourself and the promises of the program so that you can stay in your own race into the finish line. By attending Love in Action Network's People Pleasers Anonymous, 12 things will happen. We experience freedom from the need to perform for love. We no longer lose ourselves in relationships. We feel peace in our decisions. Our voice becomes clear and grounded. Guilt begins to release its grip on our choices. We prioritize ourselves without shame. Our relationships become more honest and reciprocal. We trust ourselves in moments that once confused us. Here's my favorite one, y'all. We stop over-explaining and over-apologizing. What a doozy. We feel safe being fully seen. We develop inner security. And we realize we were always worthy of love as we are. Those are the 12 promises of this program. Now, I know you're probably asking, how? How do I get free of people-pleasing, and how do I learn to honor myself? What have you done, Dr. Flo, that's making you unfuckwithable? What are you doing, Dr. Flo? What have you done? What have you done? What have you done? What have you done with that sad, depressed, addicted guy that was always complaining on the internet about how awful his life was and how awful his relationships were? Like, what have you done with that guy? We like that guy more. We're miserable and we love miserable company. Sweet Jesus, Tara says. What have you done? What have you done? Step 1. We admitted that our need for approval and validation had caused us to abandon ourselves. Step 2. We came to believe that reconnecting with our inner truth and a power rooted in love could restore us fully to wholeness. Step 3. We made a decision to choose ourselves, our truth, and our healing over validation. Step 4. We made a searching and honest inventory of where we have overgiven, self-abandoned, and silenced ourselves. Step 5. We admitted to ourselves and another safe person the ways in which we betrayed our own needs and our truth. Step 6. We became willing to release the patterns of people-pleasing, over-functioning, and approval-seeking. Step 7 of 12. We practiced seeking boundaries and honoring our needs with courage and compassion. Step 8. We made a list of ways we have harmed ourselves through self-abandonment and committed to repair. Step 9. We began restoring our relationship with ourselves through aligned action, rest, and truth-telling. Step 10. We continue to check in with ourselves daily, noticing when we slip into people-pleasing and gently correcting course. Step 11. We sought through reflection, stillness, and conscious contact to deepen trust in our inner voice and guidance. It's important that you get still today, even if it's for like just 5 minutes. Reflection, stillness, and conscious contact. Full volume. Welcome back. You've been a long time watcher and a rising star here in the network. Full volume. Welcome back to the family. Long time no see. It's good to see you. Truly. We sought through reflection, stillness, and conscious contact with our hearts. Like, when was the last time I watched this microphone? When was the last time you made conscious contact with your heart? Conscious contact. Did you know that there are brain cells in the heart? Did you know there's brain cells and brain stems in the heart? So just meditating on your heart and what's in your heart and who's on your heart and what's on your heart, just sitting for a few moments every day. Like even just now, if I just sit here for a second or two and just examine my heart and that connection of my heart to my mind and what my mind is saying about what my heart is doing. that electromagnetic field of awareness and love. The fact that I have the power to amplify my heart so that even Jimmy Jams in Rhode Island can feel it, and Tara in Minnesota, and Angie in Pennsylvania, and Felix wherever Felix is. You can feel my heart where you are because of the conscious contact that I'm making with it. And there's science to support this as well. No one said that. What? Astounded. No one's. I'm giggling because no one said that to me in a long time, if ever. What is astounding you? Respectfully and with deep love. What he said, Felix Cunningham III, the author that we met today on TikTok, says, "I'm here and astounded." Astounded. That's an author for sure. Astounded is an author word. What is astounding you today? I'd be curious. You care to share? So yeah, step 11, we sought through reflection, stillness, and conscious contact to deepen trust with our inner voice and guidance. And step 12 is the mountaintop. And of course, once you get to the mountaintop, you got to go back down to the valley to go home, and you got to go to the mountain and then down to the valley. So we'll always be working these steps together as a community. But step 12 is, having reclaimed our voice and worth, we share this message and model self-honoring in all areas of our lives. Having reclaimed our voice and worth, we share this message and model self-honoring in all areas of our life. Our new buddy Felix is saying over here, in the words, it's words I needed to hear. Like something wanted me to come here and stay. I always did things for a friend to keep them happy. I am destroyed, and it doesn't matter to them. I have to matter to myself, and I needed this. Yeah. One of the steps, I would encourage you to continue to step 4, Felix. I'd encourage you to let me know here or through a DM how I can continue to support you here in this free program. Really, I don't charge for this, and others are happy to provide for that. But I want to encourage you to consider step 4 and to take step 4 seriously over the next 7 days, and then come back here into the space and let me know how it's working out for you. Step 4 is it's asking you to make a searching and honest inventory, which I see you doing, of where you have overgiven, self-abandoned, and silenced yourself. And it sounds like from this right here, not to put you on the spot, but just to tack it down, I always did things for a friend to keep them happy, but I'm destroyed. And it doesn't matter to them. Boy, oh boy, have I walked away from myself to cater to my friends. Boy, oh boy, have I lit myself on fire to keep other people warm. Boy, oh boy, have I done that. Step 3, we make a decision to choose ourselves, our truth, and our healing over that external validation. Got to move on. How long have we been here? 39 minutes. Got to move on. Higher power, guide me to release the need to be everything for everyone. Grant me the courage to choose myself. Grant me the clarity to know what is mine and to carry what is not. Help me walk in truth, speak with honesty, and live in alignment. May I remember always, I'm always loved. I'm already loved, and I'm already enough. Higher power, guide me to release the need to be everything for everyone. Grant me the courage to choose myself. Grant me the clarity to know what is mine to carry and what is not mine to carry. Help me walk in truth, speak with honesty, and live in alignment. May I remember always, I am already loved. I am already enough. We picked some cards today for the community. First card that we pulled for you today is that all is okay. All is okay. And thank you for hanging with me. I know we've been here for almost an hour, unplanned. It's not on the calendar. It's a pop-up flow event. Today is my day off. I'm not even supposed to be here in the hot seat, but I felt so inspired to go through the People Pleasers Anonymous steps so that I could get free in my life as well. And it seems like it's helped some other people in the community, including strangers to us. So that's great. All is okay. All that I feel is okay. I hold myself in love through the unsureness, the worry, doubt, anger, fear, anxiety, rejection, or overwhelm. I'm thankful to feel the full range of emotions that I do. These emotions are the very contrast that leads to my higher expansion. All is okay, Angie Tara, Felix. All that I feel is okay. I hold myself in love through the unsureness, the worry, doubt, anger, fear, anxiety, rejection, and overwhelm. I'm thankful to feel the full range of emotions that I do. These emotions are the very contrast that leads to my higher expansion. The second card is Unique Lives. Unique Lives. I respect everyone's individual decisions and way of life. We are each on our own journey. We're each on our own unique journeys, it says. And my way isn't the only way. My job is not to change others, but to simply love them. Oh my God, this card's for me. This card is for me. This is my card. This is my... Do as I say. Why haven't you done it my way? Why aren't you taking my advice? No flow. Unique lives. Unique lives. The second card is Unique Lives. I respect everyone's individual decision and way of life. We are each on our own unique journeys, and my way isn't the only way. My job is not to change others, but simply to love them. Unique Lives is the second card. And the third card is all about loving space. Loving space, which I hope you felt that here today over on TikTok and Facebook and Twitch, and soon to come over on YouTube and Substack and Apple Podcasts and Google Podcasts and Spotify and iHeartRadio and Stitcher Podcasts and all the places. I cannot learn other people's lessons for them. They must get there themselves at their own time. I can simply hold loving space for them as they go through their journey. I cannot learn other people's lessons for them. They must get there themselves at their own time. I can simply hold loving space for them as they go through their journey. Loving space. So the first card was all is okay. That's a mindful message the universe wants you to know. The universe also wants you to know that everybody's living their own unique lives and to chill out on other people because we're all doing our own thing. And also that there is a loving space for us to learn our lessons, both within and also outside. Hope you all enjoyed that little primer that we did today with People Pleasers Anonymous. If you're interested in joining People Pleasers Anonymous, Emotions Anonymous, Codependence Anonymous, any of the free programs that we have here at Love and Action Network, I invite you to go to our link in bio or send me a DM. I'm currently working on developing an app and also some special documents that will allow you to click through and choose your own adventure and get what you need. We've got over 50 programs running concurrently here in Love and Action Network. And some of you, because of the busyness of life and because of just the way life can be, you're very overwhelmed by the magnitude and the abundance of flow. And it's okay. It's okay. We'll make it easier as we go. We're simplifying the website. We're simplifying our offerings. We're easing the access to all that we contain while also maintaining that we all contain multitudes. On behalf of our leadership team, Terra Olo Studio, Poppy Water 33, and all the members and staff here in Love and Action Network, we invite you, as we always do, to stay in your power, to stay in your joy, and to stay loved and lovable until we see you soon around our fantastic network. Have a wonderful Saturday. I'm going to go back to enjoying my day off. Be at peace. Love is with you.